Let's talk about Tesla, a name that has changed the world of cars forever. Tesla is more than just a car company. It's a symbol of what happens when technology, bold ideas, and a lot of risk-taking come together. And behind it all is Elon Musk, the man who made Tesla one of the most valuable car brands in history. Before Tesla, electric cars were kind of a joke. People thought they were slow, boring, and couldn't go very far. But Elon Musk changed that. He wanted to make electric cars exciting. He wanted them to be fast, cool, and better than gas cars in every single way. That idea sounds simple today, but back in the early 2000s, it was a radical dream. Gas-powered cars had dominated the world for over a century. Oil companies were powerful, and nobody really thought electric cars could compete. But Elon Musk believed they could. Tesla didn't actually start with Elon Musk. The company was founded in 2003 by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning, but they needed money, and Elon Musk came in with a huge investment. He became the chairman of Tesla's board and quickly took a strong leadership role. At first, Tesla wasn't trying to make a mass-market car. They built a sports car called the Roadster. The Roadster was based on the Lotus Elise, but instead of a gasoline engine, it had batteries. It was fast, really fast. It proved that an electric car could smoke a Porsche or a Ferrari off the line. That was a huge moment because it changed people's minds. But it was just the beginning. The Roadster was expensive, and Tesla only sold a few thousand of them. Elon's big plan was always to use that money to build more affordable cars. He wanted to go from a sports car to a luxury sedan and then to a truly mass-market car. It took years of hard work and a lot of stress. Tesla almost went bankrupt many times. There were problems with the batteries, problems with production, and even problems with getting enough money to keep going. Elon Musk had to use a lot of his own personal money to save the company. At one point, he said he was borrowing money from friends to pay rent. That's how bad it got, but Elon refused to give up. In 2012, Tesla launched the Model S. That was the car that changed everything. The Model S was a luxury electric sedan that looked amazing, had incredible performance, and had a driving range nobody had seen before in an electric car. Suddenly, Tesla was on the map for real. The Model S was named Motor Trend's Car of the Year. It shocked the industry. It was faster than most sports cars, safer than most luxury sedans, and it could drive over 250 miles on a single charge. Nobody thought that was possible. The Model S proved that electric cars didn't have to be boring little boxes. They could be dream cars. Tesla kept pushing forward. Next came the Model X, an SUV with crazy falcon wing doors that opened upward like a bird's wings. It was stylish and high-tech, but it had its own struggles. The falcon wing doors were hard to manufacture, and there were delays. Still, the Model X was another hit for Tesla. But Elon knew the real key was to build a car for the masses. That meant something under $40,000. That was the Model 3. The Model 3 would be the car that millions of people could afford. It was the most important project in Tesla's history. The Model 3 was launched in 2017, and it was a sensation. Hundreds of thousands of people put down reservations before Tesla even started making them. But production was a nightmare. Tesla tried to automate too much of the factory, using robots for things that humans could do better. Elon later admitted he made mistakes there. The company went through what he called production hell. Still, they figured it out. And when they did, the Model 3 became the best-selling electric car in the world. It turned Tesla from a niche brand to a real global automaker. Other car companies had no choice but to pay attention. Tesla's success forced big names like Volkswagen, General Motors, Ford, BMW, and Mercedes to go electric too. Tesla basically pushed the entire car industry to change, and that might be Elon Musk's greatest achievement. Not just making a successful electric car company, but forcing the entire world to rethink transportation. But Tesla wasn't only about cars. Elon had a bigger mission. He wanted to change how we make and use energy. So Tesla built giant battery storage products like the Powerwall for homes and the Power Pack for businesses. These let people store solar energy and use it later, even at night. That meant people could move away from fossil fuels. Tesla also built massive solar energy projects, including entire solar neighborhoods and giant battery farms in places like Australia. And then there's Autopilot, Tesla's self-driving technology. Elon's dream is to make Teslas fully autonomous so they can drive themselves. That would change the way we travel even more. Autopilot still has a long way to go, but it has already changed the conversation about what's possible. Tesla's gigafactories are another key part of Elon's vision. These are gigantic battery and car factories that allow Tesla to build at massive scale. The first gigafactory opened in Nevada, then more came in Shanghai, Berlin, and Texas. These factories make batteries, motors, and whole cars. They are a big part of why Tesla can produce so many vehicles today. Tesla's rise was not smooth. There were lawsuits, factory fires, worker complaints, and financial near-death experiences. Elon Musk himself was controversial. Sometimes he tweeted strange things that hurt Tesla's stock price. Sometimes he made big promises that took years to deliver. But despite despite all of that, Tesla grew into one of the most valuable companies in the world. By 2021, Tesla was worth over $1 trillion. That number is hard to even imagine. It meant Tesla was more valuable than almost every other car company combined. People asked, how did this happen? How could one company grow so fast? The answer was partly Elon Musk himself. He had the drive to keep going, even when everything looked hopeless. He had the guts to risk all his money on a dream, and he had the confidence to believe in electric cars before anyone else did. Elon also inspired thousands of engineers to work harder, to think bigger, and to solve problems others thought were impossible. That culture of "we can do the impossible" is a big reason Tesla made it this far. Tesla didn't just build electric cars, it built a brand, a lifestyle. Owning a Tesla meant you were part of the future. You were part of something cleaner, cooler, and more advanced than anything before, and that's the magic of Tesla. It's not just the technology, it's the feeling of hope, the idea that we can make the world better, cleaner, and faster all at the same time. Tesla kept growing. More people wanted electric cars, and Tesla kept delivering. The next big step was the Model Y, a crossover SUV that shared many parts with the Model 3. It was easier to build and cheaper to make. People loved it, and it quickly became one of the best-selling electric vehicles in the world. Tesla's influence was spreading beyond America. The Gigafactory in Shanghai helped Tesla reach customers in China, one of the biggest car markets on the planet. The Berlin factory helped them expand across Europe. Elon's dream was to make Tesla a truly global brand, and it was working. Of course, competition grew. Other automakers finally took electric vehicles seriously. Companies like Ford, Volkswagen, Hyundai, and Mercedes started rolling out their own electric models. But Tesla stayed ahead by moving fast, by updating their cars through software, and by thinking like a tech company instead of a traditional car company. One of the smartest things Tesla did was to treat its cars like smartphones on wheels. A Tesla could get a software update overnight and suddenly drive better or get new features. Nobody else was doing that at the time, and customers loved it. The idea of a car that actually improved over time was something straight out of science fiction, but Tesla made it real. That was a huge reason why so many people switched to Tesla, even if they had never owned an electric car before. Elon Musk also kept everyone interested with wild ideas. He promised that Teslas would one day be robo-taxis, earning money for their owners while they slept. He teased a futuristic pickup truck, the Cybertruck, with an angular steel design that looked like a spaceship. People either loved it or hated it, but they couldn't stop talking about it. The Cybertruck was delayed again and again, but it built a huge following, and that shows another piece of Elon's strategy. He knows how to get people excited. Whether the dream comes true right away or takes years, he keeps the world watching. Tesla also announced the Semi, a giant electric truck meant to revolutionize freight transport. It promised better acceleration, lower fuel costs, and fewer emissions compared to diesel trucks. Tesla was trying to transform not just personal cars, but the entire transportation system. Behind all these products, there was the deeper mission to move the world away from fossil fuels. Elon has always said Tesla's real purpose is to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. That's why they kept investing in solar panels, battery storage, and renewable power projects. Tesla even opened up some of its patents to competitors, hoping to speed up the shift to clean vehicles. That move was surprising, but it made sense if Tesla's mission really was about saving the planet, not just making money. The company's supercharger network was another key piece of the puzzle. Tesla built thousands of high-speed charging stations around the world so drivers could go on long trips without worrying. That took away one of the biggest fears people had about electric cars, running out of battery. Tesla's superchargers made electric travel practical. Other companies scrambled to catch up, but Tesla's head start was huge. Even with all this success, Tesla still faced challenges. The autopilot system got criticized after some accidents. Some workers complained about conditions in the factories. Elon's tweets and public statements sometimes caused trouble, but again and again, Tesla pushed through. And each year, they sold more cars. They built more factories. They improved their technology. By 2023, Tesla was producing well over 1 million cars per year, something nobody thought possible when they started. And Tesla's stock price, even with ups and downs, stayed strong because people believed in the long-term vision. Beyond the products, Tesla created a movement. Environmentalists liked it because it reduced carbon emissions. Car enthusiasts liked it because it was fast and fun. Tech fans liked it because it was futuristic. There was something in Tesla for everyone, and that's why it grew so quickly. Elon Musk also managed to create a huge following around his own personality. Some people admired him as a genius, others called him reckless, but almost everyone agreed he was changing the world in ways nobody else dared to try. There's no question that Tesla is Elon Musk's greatest achievement. It's the company that made him famous beyond just the tech world. SpaceX might take us to Mars, but Tesla is changing how people live on Earth today. Tesla showed the world that electric cars could be thrilling, practical, and desirable. They made people believe in a future without gas stations. They made kids excited to drive electric someday, and they pressured giant automakers to stop polluting and start innovating. In a way, Tesla made the old car industry feel ancient. Companies that had been around for 100 years suddenly looked slow and outdated, and that is exactly what Elon wanted. He wanted to break the rules, to push technology forward, and to do it with style. Of course, the road ahead won't be easy. Other car brands are catching up fast. Governments are making new laws about emissions, and competition is stronger than ever. But Tesla is still ahead in many ways, with its software, its battery technology, and its brand. Elon says Tesla's story is only beginning. He still wants fully self-driving cars on the road. He still wants millions of homes to use Tesla solar roofs and power walls. And he wants to expand Tesla even more around the world. No matter what happens next, Tesla changed the conversation forever. People no longer ask, can electric cars work? Now they ask, when will everyone drive electric? That is a massive shift, and Tesla made it happen. Think about how far Tesla has come, from a tiny startup selling a few roadsters to a global powerhouse worth hundreds of billions of dollars. That is a journey that took enormous courage, smart engineering, and a leader who refused to quit. Elon Musk will be remembered for many things: rockets, satellites, and even memes. But Tesla will always stand out as the company that took an idea most people laughed at and turned it into the future of transportation. And that's why so many people call Tesla Elon Musk's greatest achievement. It's not just a car company. It's a symbol of hope, speed, and a cleaner future. It shows what can happen when you dream big, take risks, and never give up. No matter if you love Elon Musk or can't stand him, it's impossible to deny that Tesla changed the world. It made people think about energy differently. It made people excited about cars again. And it made a new generation of engineers and inventors believe they could do the impossible too. In the end, that is Tesla's greatest legacy. Not just the cars on the road today, but the spark of inspiration that will keep driving us forward for decades to come. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more.